Hello friends, welcome back. I hope you are doing extremely well. I hope that if you are a coloring fan, that May was a fun coloring month for you. I colored a bunch. I don't know how June's going to be coloring wise because I'm going to be moving. I hope that I'll be able to have a video out for you guys. It may just have to be combined June and July for finished pages, and I don't know that I'll have any hauls, unfortunately, because moving is a little chaotic. But I digress. I did color a bunch. For those of you in the coloring community, I know a lot of you like to do, and me included, myself included, we like to do mermaid. So a lot of us like to color mermaid pages, and I did color quite a few mermaids. Not all of my pages are mermaids, but some of them. And for the crystal today, we have this little fairy. She's an orange calcite fairy, and I will put her back. Let's get into the video of all the pages because there's a lot of them today. And I'm blanking on the illustrator of this because she doesn't put her name on her books, which I find a little odd, but I've had this book for a while. As you can see, it's a little damaged on the corner from a puppy. I don't remember which one of my dogs chewed it, but I've had this book for a while, and I did a buddy color. If you just look up Mermaid Chibis, oh, I remember, it's Louisa May did this book. So if you look up Mermaid Chibis by Louisa May, you should be able to find it. It's a buddy color. With my friend Stephanie, we did this. And I used alcohol markers for the mermaid and the details, and then I used colored pencils for the background. Should be very fitting to start off with a mermaid, I feel like. I just dropped my tab on the ground, which is lovely, of course. Okay. Next we have Dog Moments by an illustrator that I struggle with their name, so I'm just not going to pronounce it, but they're a very cute illustrator that I enjoy their books very much. So I did this cute doggy. And I decided to do brown spots and kind of do like a pastel-y, well, sort of, this isn't pastel or this, but most of it's pastel. Kind of like a 90s vibe. That's what I was going for the rest of the picture. This book is definitely adorable. And then I did another dog. Did this summer dog, also alcohol marker. Definitely cute. I do think I'm going to end up packing this book away though. I'm going to try to be minimal with the amount of books that I keep out just because I'm moving. I don't know how many times I'm going to mention I'm moving, but it's like a big deal, so, you know. Oh, I think the tabs fell out, which definitely sucks. So now I'm going to have to remember which pages I did for the month, which my memory is kind of not great. So this is turning into a flip. Okay. I know I did this page this month, and then I did, so yeah, all alcohol marker, and then I used gel pen on the stones and the window. Let's find the other page. I think it was a stargazing page. This is by the way, this is a project book with my friend Nikki on Instagram. This is by Coloring Book Cafe. So yeah, we did this page also with alcohol marker. And this is Autumn Hygge. Like I said, Coloring Book Cafe. We're hoping to finish this book at some point. It's a very adorable book, and we do 2 pages every month. So I will be keeping this book out. One of the few books. Here's another project book that I do with a group on Instagram. If you're interested in joining, you can always DM me on Instagram. We have openings for people to join. And we did this page. The cute fruit picking page. I think it turned out pretty cute. If you want to see everybody else who did a page, feel free to check out my Instagram. I always link it in the description below. So yeah. I always post my coloring pages. I don't post every single page because sometimes I don't like every page, but mostly I post everything. Pretty much everything. Almost all of them. Next is another project book. This one's with my friend Ashley. And this is the Coloring Book Cafe, Comfy Life. And we did the elephant eating the watermelon. The cute little chick. And I used alcohol markers. I usually use alcohol markers on these cute and cozy books. They tend to work well, but you could totally do other mediums if you wanted. And then we did the pool page. There's a penguin, there's a chick, there's a fox. There's all kinds of stuff going on in this page. Yeah. I think this page got quite a few likes. I don't remember. But I enjoyed it. So yeah, this book's pretty adorable. I'm gonna keep most of my project books out. Anyway, so next I did a page in Hot Witch Summer by Deborah Mueller. Did I do 2 pages? Oh, I did. That's right. Excuse me, my stomach's making noises. But I did this witch basking in the sun, and I used a little bit of gel pen on her charms and the sunflowers, and the rest is alcohol marker. Next, I did the Sea Witch, or a Sea Witch, for Mermaid. And this is definitely a fun book. I'd like to definitely do some more for summer. I think she released this book last year, so yeah, it's a fun book. I'm definitely a fan of Deborah's books. Next, we have Mermaid Chibis by Alexandra Franzese. And because it was Mermaid, I did quite a few pages in here. I did this one with my friend Livy. We did Pirate Mermaids. And she has a YouTube channel if you want to check her out. I also did this one with my friend Livy as well. I noticed I did a lot of blonde mermaids. I'm not really sure why. I guess I was just feeling it. I used a lot of alcohol marker this month. I did some colored pencil pages you'll see later on, but mostly I was using alcohol marker this month. And then I did this page with my good friend Emily. Another sea mermaid witch. Gotta love a sea witch. It's like Ursula, right? But this one looks like she's cute and not so terrifying or evil. So yeah, she's a cutie. I think all the mermaids in this book are not meant to be evil. So yeah. And then I did this one with Stephanie. And I used some distressed ink on the background. I really like using distressed ink, as well as, like I said, alcohol marker. And then I did the same thing with distressed ink in the background and also used my alcohol marker, like I said. And I really like this page, it's cute. So yeah, this is a cute one. I really enjoyed doing pages in this book this month. Next we have Miss Fluff's Magical Mermaid Coloring Book. And I don't color in this book too often, but I took it out for Mermaid. And I did this cute mermaid. Get all my tabs on my desk, don't mind me. This red-headed mermaid, and I used distressed ink on the background. And like I mentioned, I don't want to keep repeating myself because I know I keep saying that I've used alcohol marker, so I'm just gonna not say unless I've changed mediums. And then I also did her, which she's probably my favorite. I love her red hair. I think it looks really pretty. And her yellow bikini top, very cute, and her green mermaid tail. But yeah, Miss Fluff came out with a new coloring book that's very adorable. I was looking to get it, but I haven't gotten it yet. It has like a lot of little treats in it and whatnot. Anyway, next we have Easy Fantasy by Joshua Dunbar. Not a mermaid book. Shocking, I know. And I did this character that looks like Puss in Boots, but I don't think it is. And I kind of messed up on this page a little bit. I wasn't super happy with what I did with the mouth, so I didn't end up posting it on Instagram. Just like I said, alcohol marker. But yeah. So just one page in here. Next, I did a page out of Hannah Lynn's Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls. This was a gift from my good friend Emily. And we did this lovely gardening girl together. Very cute. She's very pink and purpley. And I did use distressed ink on the background. I do love using distressed ink. Next, we have Cozy Dog Life by Sach and Sach Deva. And I did this dog and cat hanging out the window. And then this dog chilling in a tree. I might keep this book out just for fun. Perhaps. Next, out of Chibi Cuties by Rose Vale. I did a buddy with my good friend Kit for Mermaid. We did this really cute mermaid page together. And I decided to use reds and pinks. And I kind of did like a sunset sky in the background. I really like the shelving. I think that's kind of a cool thing in here. So yeah, that's the page I did out here. Next is Halloween All Year Long by Deborah Mueller. And this is a color along book. Well, that we're doing with Kit's Caboodles, I believe. She posts 2 pages so that everybody can use her hashtag. And I did this one with colored pencil. And I was kind of feeling like she was like an undead girl because of the whole rat poison thing. I don't know, and I did yellow and pink for the cake. I don't know, it's like Beetlejuice Corpse Bride-esque. That's what I was feeling for it. I know she picked this page out because it's our birthday, so happy birthday. I've had a few friends that it's their birthday as well. Shout out to Lauren and Brittany. Also my honey's birthday. My best friend's daughter's birthday. Happy birthday to all the Geminis. And then, I think for Mother's Day, she picked this page. My friend Kit said that she reminded her of Morticia plus Tiffany, and I thought that was a big compliment. That's not what I was going for, but I was like, I like it. I know she kind of looks like a little Chucky doll, her daughter. But yeah, it's cute. It could be your son too, I suppose. But yeah, I'm not sure what 2 pages are going to be for June, but I'll probably keep this book out because I've been enjoying doing the color along. It's fun. And then I found ooh, we're knocking over the stand. And I found a mermaid page in Spooky Portraits by Alexandra Franzese. So I did that. I know this is traditionally a Halloween book. So I colored this zombie mermaid for Mermaid, and she turned out pretty cute. I like the colors I did, the purples and greens. I really like that green. So yeah, I really enjoyed like her portraits. This is a fun book. I think I did quite a few during Halloween. I like coloring spooky stuff, but I'll probably put this away for now. Next, I have 50 monster themed miniatures by Camila Anjakova. This is a project book with my friend Steph on Instagram. We usually do 2 to 3 pages a month. Eventually we'll finish it. Been working on it for a while on Instagram. Did this sea serpent type monster thing peeking up on this little monkey. Poor monkey. I think my other tab fell out. I might need to get some new stickies. Hopefully I can remember the other page. Oh, here it is. This is the other page I did for May. Yeah, it's a little monster guy reading a story, which I love to read. So, like coloring things that are reading. So yeah, keeping this one out too. Next we have fairy tales. Ooh, my books are falling, you guys. But that's okay. Next we have Fairy Tales and Folklore coloring book by Amelia Ober. Linda Hall Oger. I don't know, I'm horrible with names, don't mind me. And this is the first time I'm coloring in this book. It was in May. Let me flip to the page. This is definitely a beautiful book. It has very beautiful illustrations. They're all, I believe, inspired by Swedish folklore. You just open it. There we go. So I did the merman for Mermaid. I used colored pencils. Oh man, I keep dropping everything, you guys. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Everything is just flying everywhere. I don't know. Sorry to pause for a second for that. But yeah, I did this merman. There is a mermaid page in here, but I didn't end up doing it. I just did the merman. He sort of looks like Poseidon or King Triton, depending on your viewpoint. But yeah, I think he turned out cool. I'd like to do more pages in here for sure. Though I'm undecided if I should keep this book out or not. I don't know. I'll decide. Next, I did a page in Luna by Maria Trolley. Let's see. Okay. And I did the mermaid page that's in here. And of course, I used colored pencils. And I actually used chalk pastels for the first time on the background. And it looks like a very similar effect to distressed ink. And I can't say that I was super a fan of using the chalk pastels. I know some people do beautiful things with chalk pastels, and maybe I just need to practice more, but it was just super messy and I wasn't super fond of how it came out. I mean, it is pretty, I suppose, but it was just kind of a hassle. I'll show you guys up close. Yeah, I didn't end up posting this on Instagram because I felt like I kind of rushed the color pencil process. My coloring's a little sloppy, and then with the chalk pastels, I just didn't like it. So yeah, definitely not my favorite, but everybody colors pages that they don't like sometimes. Next we have 50 Dragon Theme Miniatures by Camila Anjakova. And I did this cute, very cute dragon page for my friend Brittany's wedding anniversary. So yeah, I'll probably do some more pages in here. Definitely. Next is a project book with my very good friend Lauren. And it is 50 spellbound aquatic scenes to color. And we did some mermaids for Mermaid. We did the puppy and the kitty. And I joked that this was my dog and this was her cat. Even though I don't think I did her cat colors correctly, but I was just joking. And then we did the merman. There's a lot of mermans this month. Also another Poseidon looking guy. If you want to see hers, you should go check out Instagram, which I say that with all my buddy colors, definitely for sure. But I think she did a cool one. Mine was like more pink and stuff. But yeah, this is a cool book. So yeah. Love Camila Anjakova, another favorite of mine. Next, I did one page in La La Friends by Coco Wyo. And it's this cute little dragon who looks like he's farting. I don't know. I did a little green puff. So yeah. Just the one page. They don't have much to say, but yeah. I don't know. And then we have Dreamy Lands by, I believe it's Boki? I don't know. This is the only book I have by them. And then I did this cute girl riding her rocking horse. I don't know, it wasn't my favorite page. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I didn't end up posting it just because I didn't feel like it. But this is a cute book. Next we have 50 Mythical Miniatures by Camila Anjakova. Let me get that in frame. Book that I hadn't worked in a while. It was fun to whip out. And I did the mermaid page, and it was a buddy. Someone I don't buddy very often, so I'm blanking on their name. I apologize. But if you want to check out their page, definitely go check out my Insta. And then I did another page on my own. It was the hippocampus campus. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I wanted to do pastels because pastels are fun and overrated or underrated maybe. I don't know. But this was a fun page. I don't know. I would like to finish this book. This would be a fun book to finish. So I'd like to keep this one out. Love Camila Anjakova books. Next, I did a page in Island Cuties by Josh Dunbar. And, ooh, I did the cute little mermaid. And I didn't post her just because I felt like it was a little sloppy. But I wanted to do more pages in here this month, but I didn't get around to it. I feel like I don't color in this book as often as I should. It's a cute one. I feel like maybe because it's so small, it is rather small. I don't know. I know some people really like the pocket books, but I'm not such a big fan of them. But this is definitely a cute book. I wish it was bigger though. Next, we have another project book, Preppy Chibis. And this is a birthday page for my friend Brittany. My good friend Brittany. And yeah, background's a little crazy. So what happened was I went in with colored pencils on the background and then I didn't like it. So I went over it with distressed ink. That's why it looks the way it looks. But the rest of it is colored pencil. So yeah. I still think it's cute. It's just a little different looking for sure. Yeah. Not my favorite page of the month. I don't know if I really have a favorite page of the month, but it's still cute. So yeah, and happy birthday. So like I said, happy birthday to all my May friends. Next we have Sweet and Sassy by Deborah Mueller. This was a new book, so I wanted to at least do one page. And I did Wild Child. This was a fun one to do. Oh, okay. I think Daisy's done barking. Sorry about that. But like I was saying, I did this Wild Child motorcycle lady. Yeah. I was listening to an audiobook at the time. It was a fun page to do. Listening to audiobooks and coloring is very relaxing. I enjoy that very much. Next, another project book, Matchstick Mouse Floral coloring book with Brittany. Where's the page? Oh, here it is. We did the hula one, and I just used colored pencils. So yeah. Not much to say. It's a cutie one. I always love Matchstick Mouse. I'm going to do some more Matchstick Mouse next month. I plan on it. I want to color some more Matchstick Mouse since it's not Mermaid anymore next month. I think I'm going to focus more on Matchstick Mouse. So yeah, Matchstick Mouse Floral coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. I didn't realize how many Joshua Dunbar books that I had this month, but I have quite a few, which is cool. Next is Cute Guy Moments by Joshua Dunbar. And I did this page, the swimmer guy. And he has his Mai Tai or his fruity drink. So yeah. And lastly, we have Looney Soli by Carla Magana. And I did my first 2 Carla Magana pages, which I was intimidated by. And it was fun. For sure. Different than my normal coloring. So I did this Disco Planet chick. I did blues and purples. Let me adjust the camera. So yeah, blues and purples. And I used like glitter pen, gel pen, and alcohol marker on her. So yeah. And then this one's probably my favorite. I did the couple. And you could say I did this for Memorial Day. I don't know. I just felt like doing red and blues, and then I suppose gray. It was fun. Yeah. And I did Sharpie for the shape in the background, but the rest is colored pencil. So yeah, this might be one of my favorite pages of the month. It's just fun to end on that. I hope you guys enjoyed my colored pages of the month. Like I said, I'm not sure if I will be doing much videos in June because I'll be busy packing and moving and all that fun stuff. But I hope you guys have a good month of June, and thanks for watching. Bye, friends.